What is going on, guys? If you're just joining us, you know what to do. It's about time we go live, talk about the charts, and see what's possible. Drop the fire, drop the fire, drop the fire, drop the fire, drop the fire. I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you. Drop the fire. You know how we do it. Share the live, share the live, share the live. Let me get everybody on board. Share the live. Share the live. Let's stream on WhatsApp or on TikTok as well. I see you from Benin. Where exactly are you joining us from? What exactly is your name and where exactly are you joining us from? Let's know. Let's know. We're live and we're active. It's about time we trade gold live. Let's see what's gonna happen today. Let's see what's gonna happen today. Let's see what's gonna happen today. I see live from Benin. My Nigerian brothers, where are you guys? Okay, so now what is going on, guys? Right here on my screen, you can see this is gold, and we're looking to take a long position on gold, but then it is a matter of patience. It is a matter of patience. It is a matter of patience. Now, according to yesterday analysis, I'm going to bring that up. Heading on to the 4 hour time frame. According to yesterday's analysis, we were expecting this market, gold particularly, to come down to this zone right here, to come down at least to this zone right here. All right, we're expecting gold to come down to that zone right there, and we should buy to the upside. That's what I'm expecting. Gold to come down to that zone, and then we buy to the upside. That was exactly what I'm expecting. But then coming this morning, gold created a high. All right, gold created a high. Thereby, it started buying to the upside drastically. Now, if you look closely, you're going to see that the market closed as at Friday right here. Where is this stuff? Closed here by Friday as at this region here. And then we started seeing push all the way to the upside. Now, the fact that the market closed here, it wasn't really much of a big deal because we can see that bullish pressure are already there. All right. We're seeing the bullish pressure already there, which means that the market is uptrending. Now, for the fact the market is uptrending, which means we need to be looking for buys. Fortunately, it kept on going upwards, which means we didn't get any entry as at Asia session in the morning. That is the retest back into the zone. We didn't get that Asia session retest. And for the fact that we didn't get that Asia session retest, it made us not take any trade. Up until now, they were looking for entry. Now, now, just 1 minute, guys. So now, if you look at it closely, you realize that the fact that gold kept on buying to the upside, it is concerning. All right. Early this morning, we got some retracements. Early this morning or earlier this morning, we got some retracement. Now, those pullbacks around this zone, let me highlight it. Around this zone here tends to, let me push this stuff to be sure. Yeah. Tends to make us to realize that there is a level of resistance in this spot. There's a level of resistance here. Now, but we're not looking to sell gold, are we? We're not looking to sell gold. We're looking to buy gold. Now, because we're looking to buy gold, it means that our eyes need to be looking for buy structures like break and retest. Yeah, just buy momentum. Let me send this link to the Telegram community as well. Let me send this link to the Telegram. Now, because we're looking for that buy pressure, our mind needs to be fixated at what are the things we need to see that could make us to buy. This is an area of resistance here, but remember, we're not looking to do a resistance. We're not looking to sell. We're looking to buy. So for the fact that we're looking to buy, it means that one thing is certain. We will need this area to be taken out, retested back upon, and then we should be buying to the upside. If you understand it, drop one in the chat. If you understand it, drop one in the chat. I see the ones. I see the ones. So most of the times, whenever we get to see all this kind of stuff, it means that there's a chance that this market is going to buy, but then it needs to be above this zone. But for me, I'm not looking for sales, despite we getting these double tops and all those stuffs. Double tops in this sense that we got this one, we're getting this one, we're getting this one. I don't think it's going to buy just yet. All right. I'm not looking for buys. And even if I don't think it's going to sell just yet, I mean, I'm not looking for sales, I'm looking for buys. So while we wait for it to do that break and retest, heading on to GBP Now, GBP did something that is quite annoying at some point. Now, if you look at GBP yesterday, yesterday or Sunday, we were expecting this market to do what I call the break and the retest on the zone. And it actually did. Yesterday, we're looking forward to a sell on GBP but we need the market to pull into the zone first before we sell to the downside. All right. But then the market opened with massive candlestick, which is this one right here. Opening with massive candlestick means just one thing. Opening with massive candlestick means just one thing. The buyers are now looking to take charge. And again, it made us to realize that this high I was expecting was taken out. Now, on the Telegram community, I sent a trade that upon retest, we're going to buy. We got the retest. We got that retest. Thereby, if you go down to the lower time frame, you're going to see that the retest happened, right? But unforeseen, unnecessary candle just popped out and boom, stopped us. Stop loss ASAP. Now, what does this mean? Does it mean that the sellers now are in charge? Or does it mean there is going to be a fake out? Like I said, always follow your system. Because looking at this chart right now, it will look like, oh, the buyers is not taking charge anymore, even after that long ass buy candle. Now the sellers then came about giving us the same kind of candle, but this time selling. So what's going to happen? If you're looking to sell, that was the previous motive before, until we got that buy, taking out that recent high. Now you can see that another sell candle came back down. What does it mean? It means that there is still a chance that it could sell. But yet, we are not going to be placing that sell immediately until we see this. Now, when you come onto the chart, you realize that looking at the left-hand side, Looking at the left hand side from here, you can see what chart pattern can you see. Let me see if you guys are attentive, if you understand what I'm talking about. What chart pattern can you see before I map it out? What chart pattern can you see before I map it out? What chart pattern do you think this is before I map it out? Now, if you look at the market is kind of supporting a chart pattern. What is that chart pattern? The overall chart pattern that this market is forming, the overall chart pattern that this market is forming that could support the sell. It will be like M pattern. It will be like M pattern, W. Well, if you look closely, you would see it's looking more. Yes, there's an M pattern here. You're correct. But then overall, we're seeing more like a head and shoulder. Head on to the line chart for clarity. You'll see more of a head and shoulder. Now, basically, it is not just like head and shoulder like this and all that stuff. No, of course, this is a single head and shoulder, but it's an overall chart diagram. It looks like a head and shoulder. We are having the shoulder here, and then the head, which have created lots of candles right there. So now, for us to enter this type of trade, what does it mean? It means that we need this market to come here. Remember, the market is looking like a downtrend, which we saw last week. But the moment we got this candle taking out this high, it was looking for a buy this time. But now, the same candle that we saw here now happened here again. Where's that time frame? Now happened here again. So we have to just follow what the market is printing out, which I would classify to be like a correction back into the zone, thereby still flowing into the downtrend. Still flowing into the downtrend. Now, because we've gotten that kind of candle pulling back down, we need this pullback here, forming the head and shoulder. And then first take profit is going to be this 4-hour low. And then next one is going to be the overall. If you go down to the 15 minutes time frame, you're going to see like looking something like that. That's what we're having right there. Considering the fact that the market, the directional bias right now, is giving us lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. You can see it right there. We're getting this lower high now for a much more low. That is why I said if we get this head and shoulder, a good candlestick pattern, set your stops above the high, take profits here. 1 to 3 weeks reward should be around 50 pips. And we're good to go. Should be around 50 pips and we're good to go. Do you understand? Looking at GBP USD right now, I understand if somebody had entered the trade, which I did enter the trade at the first time, I got stopped out and then the market pushed down here, which means there is another opportunity, but this time for a sell. We're not just going to be entering it with emotions and all those stuffs and then feeling like, oh, we got stopped out, we are losing and all those. No, it is a system. And the system says we take out the high, retest back, and we buy. Remember what I said yesterday? Even if you follow your system, you can still get stopped out. It is just understanding that because you can still get stopped out, shouldn't make you to panic. Right? It shouldn't make you to panic. It shouldn't make you start thinking, oh, you don't know what you're doing and all. You know perfectly well what you're doing. Just keep doing it. Because majority of the right things is going to definitely give you the right result. If you're understanding, drop some ones in the chat. If you're understanding, drop some ones in the chat. I see most of you guys are just joining us, which is not bad. At the end of the day, we keep track of everything we do. If you're understanding clearly, drop some ones in the chat. Live right now on YouTube. Let's see GBPUSD or gold is going to give us some bread. Okay, now we are heading into the zone. We are heading into the zone right there. We're heading into the zone. Now, when we get into the zone, more or less a good candlestick pattern. A good candlestick pattern will warrant our entry. A good candlestick pattern will warrant our entry as at this region. A good candlestick pattern will warrant our entry as at this region right here. Now, bringing it from recent high to recent low, we can see the markets here. There is a 618 level there. So more or less, if we get that, what's the name? Tell me, what candlestick pattern do we need to see? If you're just joining us on TikTok, you know how we do it. Like the video and subscribe, and of course follow up. Now, if what chart pattern, not chart pattern, candlestick pattern can we see that it is quite comfortable or will boost your confidence? Because if you bring your trend line, we have trend line 1, trend line 2, and trend line 3. It is just sad that this candlestick came to interrupt everything. But then risk management is what is very, very important, because it is risk management that will make you enter this market again. If you're with a funded account, you don't need to be pressuring yourself. Just 1%, 1%, 1%. You have 10 trades to go every day, which is 10 trading days. Our eyes is here. Our eyes is here. What candlestick pattern do we need to see before we should be looking for a sell? What candlestick pattern is more responsible or that will boost confidence? What candlestick pattern? Let me see how many people are active. We're getting bearish engulfing. A candlestick pattern that is quite reasonable enough. There's a difference between candlestick pattern and chart pattern. This you're mentioning here now is a chart pattern. What do you mean by pin bar? What do you mean by pin bar? Bearish engulfing can be, if we get an M pattern, is not bad as well. If we get an M pattern, is not bad as well. If we get an M pattern, is not bad as well. Now, if we get a pin bar is not so bad, but for more confirmation, we can get something better. A pin bar is not so bad, but for more confirmation, we can get something better. We can get something better. All right, we can get something better. For a pin bar, it's not so bad, but we can get something better. Literally something better. Now, for the 5 minutes, we're looking at a candlestick pattern, but then we're not entering yet. Looks like he wants to start selling and all those, but according to system, gotta stay patient. Gotta stay patient. We either get a good chart pattern or we get a good candlestick pattern. Looking at the 5 minutes, you're gonna see that it's looking like it wants to sell, right? You gotta stay patient, fam. Stay on your hands. Stay on your hands. Stay on your hands. Don't rush. Don't rush. Entering from here is not really nice. Even if it sells, the system says be patient. Even if it sells from there, the system says be patient until you see something else. And what is that something else? We need to be patient. We need to be patient for it to form. On the 15 minutes, nothing has happened. We need to be patient enough. So what I'm going to do for more patience, I'll put it an alert there. I'll put an alert there. Put the AOI for us to know. Now, what we're looking forward to, let us see if we're going to get a double top. If this market is going to sell, I think this is the best position that we're going to get if it's going to sell. If you guys have not gotten your account yet, you need to do that. If you've not gotten your account yet, you need to do that like ASAP. If you've not gotten your account yet, you need to do that like ASAP. ASAP. Get your account with GoFunded Trader. Let us trade live. Let's trade live. This live trading is to help you at least get your bag up. Get your bag up. With GoFunded Trader, as low as $17, you're getting your account. A lot of people are getting payouts. A lot of people are getting payouts. We can be part of these people. We can be part of these people. 40,000, 13,000, 11,000. Damn. Indians are not playing. I need to be on this stuff. I need to be here too because I have some payout, bro. Pull me there. I have some payout, bro. This is two-step. You can get a 50K account for as low as $200. You can also get a 50K account for as low as $146 using the three-step. All right. So you've got everything in check. Use the link in description right now. Grab your own 35% discount right now. A 35% discount right now off the price. A 35% discount right now off the price is what we need. 35% discount off the price. Go get your account with GoFunded Trader ASAP. And then use this live trading for your advantage. Use this live trading for your advantage. It's going to make so much sense. We're live trading and you're looking forward to getting a payout. You can get a 200K account. Like I always preach, the bigger the account, the better for you. The bigger the account, the better for you because the more accounts you get, listen, this is the idea of having a big account. You risk less, you make more. If you get a 200K account and then you risk 1%, that's $2,000. And then you're going to be making 1 to 3, which is 6K. 6K, bro. Okay, we're hearing the alert right now. It means that the alert, we're getting that alert telling us the market right now has gotten to that double top area. Look at my screen right here. Look at my screen right now. I just got that alert from TradingView. The alert from TradingView right away. The alert from TradingView right away. So let's check our AOI. Let's check our AOI. Imagine you have started selling immediately. Imagine you have started selling immediately. You're in drawdown automatically. You're in drawdown. You're in drawdown automatically. It's just a matter of patience, guys. If you understand it, drop some 2 in the chat. Drop some 2 in the chat. You can see the alert. You can see the alert right there. We need this market to give us good candlestick pattern. Good candlestick pattern. We need good candlestick pattern before we take charge. We need good candlestick pattern before we take charge. If you're understanding, drop some 2 in the chat. Patience is key. Patience is key, guys. Patience is key, guys. If you're not in the Telegram community, you're missing a lot. If you're not in the Telegram community, you're missing a lot. Now, we've gotten the market to get to that zone. The question here now is, are we going to get a good candlestick pattern? Guys, even if you follow our system and then we lose, we know we've done the right thing. We know we've done the right thing. And that's what that matters. Crazy. I just got suspended on TikTok right now from going live. That's wild. That's wild. Okay, we're just gonna let it slide. I've been hearing things like this when you're going live, talking about chat and all that stuff. TikTok is gonna like ban the account and stuff like that. It's part of the game, bro. So now let's see whether we're close to the double top. So now, one good candlestick right here, we can call this a good move. One good candlestick right here, we can call this a good move. One good candlestick right here, we can call this a good selling move. 1 to 2.5 has take profit one. One good candlestick right here, we can call this a good selling move. 1 to 2.5 has take profit one. And then we keep going to the downside. But then we need that candle closed. We need a good candle close below. A good candle close below. Now, this is where you need that patience. If we get the good candlestick, we sell. If we get the good candlestick, we sell. We're not in the position right now. Get your account right now. We go fund the trader. Let us trade. Let us trade. Be patient. Be patient. You cannot sell now. You cannot sell now. You cannot sell now. You need to be patient. You cannot sell now. You cannot sell now. Stay patient. Stay patient. Stay patient. We cannot sell now. You have to stay patient. In the next 5 minutes or 6 minutes, I'm going to be leaving. So I've given you guys all the doctrine. We need this guy to give us that candlestick pattern. So now for us to get that pattern, let's put an alert here again. CSP formed. CSP formed. We set that alert to be today. We need that pattern to show up. We need that pattern to show up, guys. We need that pattern to show up, guys. If we don't get that pattern, we do nothing. We do nothing. If we don't get that pattern, we do nothing, guys. We do nothing. If we don't get that pattern, we do nothing, guys. Patience, 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 patience. Now, as for gold, we're patiently waiting for gold. We need a good buy on gold. We need buys on gold. We need buys on gold. Gold buys, that is what we're waiting for. But it needs to close above this high. We'll set another alert here. Close here. This is how you set alert and you don't get bothered on the chart. Set your alert, don't get bothered on the chart. You shouldn't be caught watching the chart steady, steady, steady. It's going to make you get emotionally hyped. Like your heart is going to be skyrocketing. Your heart is going to be skyrocketing. It doesn't make any sense. Please, what is your Telegram? I see you, Sammy. What is your Telegram? Link in description right there. Use the link in description. The link is in description right there. PEX strategy. Link in description right there. Bro, it is difficult to me to become profitable all the time when I place trade after take me out, then go to my direction. What advice can you give me? Now, most of the time, why we always have this kind of problem is two things: is either you're trading when the market is not in session yet, or or it just happens. Now, I want to believe that you have a good strategy before you start complaining this. I want to believe you have a good strategy before you start talking about this, because if you don't have a good strategy, then obviously you're going to be having the problem. Direction is very, very important. You need to know where the market is headed. All right. You need to know where the market is headed before you can actually direct yourself. Where is my position going to be for today? Earlier today, we took a buy on GBPUSD. After seeing everything confirmed, we got stopped out. Then for the sell, we are looking forward to the sell now because the zone has been broken and we are expecting the market to keep going down. But we need a double top before we sell the market. We've not gotten the double top just yet, so you don't dive in. Do you understand? Systematic approach to trading gives you, you have to chill. You understand? You have to like calm down. So for you now to enter a market, is either you're entering too early, your strategy is not giving you the right entry time frame or the right entry zone, or you're entering the market when it is not in session. Now, for instance, what do I mean by entering the market when it is not in session? You might be entering, like, let's say gold. You trade gold and all that, for instance, and you're entering gold trade by 7 a.m. Whereas you're supposed to be waiting for London session. London session starts by 9. You might fall victim of the manipulation. If you know about manipulation, uh, I've forgotten this thing, consolidation and then distribution. Those stuff. Accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. Something like that. Now, when you see all of those stuffs, you need to understand that it happens mostly before the session. So before sessions, and you enter the market, you might fall victim. So build a system that can actually make you enter the market when it is in session, in the sense whereby you're going to be entering the market. London session starts by 9 a.m. New York session starts by 2 p.m. So you'll be entering those times, and there's a huge chance you're going to be making more money. Now, how do I join your Telegram channel? The link is right in description of this live. Just click on it, go through the link, you see the Telegram, join us right there. Get your account with Good Funded Trader so you can be able to make good money with us as well. Now, let's see if we can actually get this stuff that we need. Let's see if we can get what we need. Now, put your eyes on the game. Put your eyes on the game, guys. Put your eyes on the game. We're getting our candle. We're getting our candle. Put your eyes on the game, guys. Put your eyes on the game. Matter of patience. Matter of patience. If in the next 5 minutes we get a good candlestick closing below this level right here, then we're going to be entering for the sell on GBPUSD. As for gold, I have an alert on gold already. We're waiting patiently for gold. We're waiting patiently for gold. But for now, we need to see this double top on 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 GBPUSD. Now, the next candle, if you look at this, you're going to see that the next candle didn't give us what we need. This candle didn't come here to close here. We are not entering. Do you understand? The candle didn't close right where we wanted to close. We are not entering. The candle didn't close where we wanted to close. We are not entering. It's closing above. Look at this. It is closing above. It's not because it is a red candle you will not enter. It is closing above. It's closing above. We don't do that. We need it to close below. If you close below, that is a bearish indication that we're going to sell. Do you understand? So just be patient. Be patient. Be patient. If it doesn't, then we're just going to let it slide. If it doesn't, then we're just going to let it slide. I see you, Emeka. I see you from Onitsha. We're just going to let it slide. Now you can see how the market is behaving, right? You can see how the market is behaving. The sell is no longer looking like it wants to happen. You can see the sell is no longer looking like it wants to happen. Do you understand? This is how you avoid a loss. This is how you avoid a loss. This is how you avoid a loss, by following your system. If your system doesn't give you profit, then it sure will avoid a loss for you. Now look at that trend line that I drew. It used the trend line it broke the trend line, counter it, and now it's looking like going upwards, which means it wants to like do that same buy that we were intending to buy, which is crazy manipulation. Crazy manipulation, but we avoided a loss, not just entering into it and expecting our stop loss to be TP. No, this is how you avoid a loss. Just follow your system. If this sell is going to happen, we need a candlestick that will close below here. Then we can continue riding it to the downside. Let me show you the time frame I am on. I'm expecting this candlestick to be either on the 5 or on the 15 minutes. Once we get any of it, we're good to go. We're good to go. TP is going to be here. Stops is going to be above this high. It can happen anytime, but just put your eyes on the chart. It can happen anytime. Just put your eyes on the chart. As for gold, I have my eyes here. By God's grace, we get a good candlestick that closes above this high. Trust me, guys, it's a good buy. We get a good candlestick that closes above this high. Is a good buy. I know the stop loss is going to be big, but the reward is going to be better. The stops is going to be big, but the reward is going to be better. My overall target for gold is this high. Overall target entirely is this one right here, but I know it's going to take days before it happens and a couple of weeks. But right now, if we look forward to a buy from here, closing above, I need just 1 to 3 weeks to reward, and I'm good to go on gold. A break and a retest, a good one right here, close above this region, a good buy for me on gold. So, with that being said, in order for you to get your account, all you got to do is simple. Use the link in description. Get your account with Gold Funded Trader and start trading. If you want to get an instant funded account, you can do that right away by getting an instant funded account with GFT. All right, with GFT. As you can see, we have about a lot up to $200,000 account. And if you want to get an instant funding, do as well to get it. Instant funding with Gold Funded Trader, you can get it up to $400,000 account. And yeah, $1,400, $1,900. And you're good to go. It is an instant funded 400K. Wow. Just start trading. Do you see now how we avoided a loss? Use the link in description. Get a 35% discount with Gold Funded Trader. The code is in description. Click it, purchase your account. Even if it is a $5,000 account, purchase it right there. If it is a two-step you need, purchase it right there. $17. 8K account is 59. 25K is 154. 100K is only $382, which is extremely affordable. Let me go straight into the chart and then we'll call it a day. Let me show you something. Look at GBPUSD now. Look at GBPUSD now. If you had entered for this buy, for this sell from this zone, guess what? You've been stopped out, brother. Do you see it? Been stopped out. Automatic stop loss. That's why you stay patient. You stay patient. You stay patient. You stay patient. Stay patient. This candle might be it, or this candle might even be a candle for more buys to the upside. We cannot tell, because looking at this right now is giving us that inverse head and shoulder vibe, which is exactly what we're expecting from the very start. That's the break and retest. But then remember what I said. You only sell when the market closes below here and strike our alert. And then for gold, we only buy when the market comes here and then goes to the upside. That's what I'm going to say for today. I'll see you guys on Instagram, and of course, keep you guys posted on Telegram. Use the link in description to join the Telegram, get your Gold Funded account, and follow on Instagram. Peace out, guys.